Hey, what's up everybody? This is Natural Soap Man with another review here on another Tuesday, and thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. It's really good to see everybody. And guys, in this video, I'm actually going to be reviewing Dr. Squatch's Wood Barrel Bourbon. Now, I've been really excited to get my hands on this one, guys, as this is their new and latest limited edition. And I know a lot of you have been asking for it, and I thank you for your patience. I just wanted an opportunity to actually be able to use it before I did my review. But here we are, and guys, so with that being said, let's get right into the video and dive into the review. All right, sweet deal, guys. So in this video, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. We're just going to move on to actually look at the soap itself, just because, I mean, if you follow my channel, you know that I've done, at this point, man, a plethora of videos on Dr. Squatch's soaps. So I think at this point, we kind of know what their box looks like. So let's just get that part, let's save you and me some time, and let's move on to the next part. And we're just gonna look at the soap itself. And with that being said, guys, this is the Wood Barrel Bourbon. And as you can tell, it has a brown, slightly orange tint to it, but I think it's fair to say like a bourbon color, right? It has these black little spots. That is your exfoliator, that's your Jimmy Corn, and your sand, which is your exfoliators. And as with all Dr. Squatch's soaps, it's made with all natural ingredients, high quality, as which we come to expect from Dr. Squatch's products. And as with all of them, it's a 5-ounce bar soap. But with that being said, guys, now that we looked at the soap itself, let's move on to the next part where we'll take a closer look at this, or we'll actually talk about what the soap smells like, and I'll do my best, as always, to tell you what the Wood Barrel Bourbon actually smells like. So let's move on to the next part of the video, guys. All right, my friend, now that we took a close look at that soap, and I got to show you what it looks like and show you some of the ingredients that you're going to be working with the Wood Barrel Bourbon. Guys, let's go ahead and do a sniff test, and I'm going to tell you what it smells like, or at least try my best to describe it to you as best I possibly can. First and foremost, for the guys who have been using Dr. Squatch for a little longer now, and if you remember back in October of last year, the Drunken Pumpkin, for those who do remember or have used it or are familiar with the smell, combine that, take that soap and you combine it with the gold moss, right? So you take that bourbon, that it's kind of spicy, edgy bourbon, that thing that had going on for Drunken Pumpkin. Take that, bring it over here with the gold moss, the rich, oaky, sweet kind of smell of that the gold moss has, and you combine those two and bam, there you go. There's your Wood Barrel Bourbon. It is definitely a very sexy soap. It's very rich. It's warm, and it's actually really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'll tell you what, over these past couple months, man, I've grown to really start liking bourbon, whiskey, beer soaps, alcohol soaps, whatever. But a lot of these soaps that have alcohol, beers, or whatever in them, because man, I just find like they're so versatile, right? You can do so much with them. You know, I'm selling some companies that they'll make them sweet, they'll make them spicy. They'll make them sweet and spicy. They can be bold, they can be woodsy. You know, there's just a lot they can do with it. In this case, I just feel like it's more on that rich, earthy, oaky, really sweet type of deal, complement with that bourbon, and it just makes for a very sexy soap, man. It's really nice. So making that comparison to Drunken Pumpkin and the Gold Moss, I think makes a lot of sense here, as it really smells like it has a lot of both of those elements here. And hopefully that gives you a really good reference point of what the smell actually smells like. You know, hopefully that gives you a good point, or a good reference point. So with that being said though, guys, let's move on to the lather test, and there I'm gonna show you the lather, and we'll bring it right back and do some closing thoughts. So. Hey my friend, welcome back. And then now that we did the lather test, and as you saw, just as with all other Dr. Squatch soaps, a rich, nice, good, creamy lather as always, which is to be expected. But now that we're back, guys, let's do some concluding thoughts here, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and opinions, and whether or not if you should add any subscription or not. First and foremost, as we all know, we know what Dr. Squatch box looks like. Typical cardboard. I love it. You know, enough said. The soap itself, man, it is an exfoliating bar. It features Jimmy Corn and sand, makes for really, really good exfoliators that left my skin very soft, very smooth. I mean, which is one of the big reasons why I love exfoliators, period, man. And this is no exception. Works wonderfully as an exfoliating bar. I flipping loved it. You know, yeah, did very well there. Skin was soft. It did very well that part. Now the smell is so interesting, so fascinating. It like I said before, for those who are familiar with the Drunken Pumpkin and the Gold Moss, it really smelled like just took those two soaps and just slapped them together, and there you go. It's just very sophisticated with the bourbon, and it's nice and edgy there. But it's complemented so well with the oak, the earthy, rich, sweet vibes you get from the oak, and which kind of smelled like the Gold Moss did. So that's why I kind of say those two really smell like they just combined them together. I mean, it makes for a really awesome combination here. And to be quite honest with you, man, I think for me, the one word that sticks out for me in this soap is just sexy. This is just a sexy bar of soap, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This one's really good. It's really good. I don't think it's as good as my Fresh Falls now, but this one's solid, bro. This one's solid. I think at the end of the day, do you add any subscription? Yeah. No, I think this is one of their better limited editions, man. I think it really is. I think it's a no-brainer, honestly. I'm not saying it's their best one they've ever made, but I really do think that this one's actually really solid, man. It's just really good. That's simple. And if you can, I would even maybe try to get two, because I think you're really gonna like this one. I really do, especially if you like those bourbon, whiskey, those type of smells with the oak and the earthy, rich kind of smells, like the Gold Moss. Oh, you're really gonna like this one, dude. No doubt. I have no doubt you're gonna like this one. So at the end of the day, I think this is a hands down, absolute add to your subscription, make it part of your lineup. And with that being said though, guys, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get something out of it. And I hope that kind of gives you, or at least helps you make up your mind if you're gonna add it or not. I think you're gonna appreciate this one, guys. So, but with that being said though, guys, as always, this is Natural Soap Man. It's been a pleasure serving you as always, and each and every Tuesday. I'll see you next time, guys. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget that. I always appreciate those follows, man. Some of you starting to even message me, and I appreciate all that, man. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Thank you so much. We're almost at 200 subscribers, so that's really flipping cool, man. Way quicker than last time. You know, from the 0 to 100, that took months. You know, in a matter of less than a month, we're almost already at 200, man. So, man, we're growing. And it's thanks to you, man. I appreciate it. But as always, guys, this is Natural Soap Man. So till next time, as always, stay natural and take care.